Washington High School class of 2018, you may be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 136th graduation ceremony to honor the 2018 graduating class of Washington High School. My name is Dan Conrad, and it is my honor to be the principal of Washington High School. I would like to recognize and thank the Washington High School band and orchestra members under the direction of Mrs. Kylie Coyne and Mrs. Carla Chiarello for the music they have provided. At this time, I would like to invite the senior chorus members to come forward to join the choir on the stage. As we respect the acknowledgement of each student and their hard work, I would like to provide a brief reminder regarding the appropriate protocol for a formal program as graduation. We ask that you refrain from the use of noise-making devices as we introduce the graduates, so that everyone can hear the upcoming names. If you are coming forward for photos, please use the designated areas and only remain in the area for your graduate's turn. These actions will assist us in ensuring a graduation ceremony that will be remembered by all. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. I would now like to recognize our distinguished guests that are here with us today. School Board President, Mrs. Kate Parker, School Board Member, Mr. Todd Tolke, and the Superintendent of Sioux Falls Public Schools, Dr. Brian Maher. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Washington High School's Senior Class Chair, Alexandra Greger, who will be the master of today's commencement ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Conrad. Good afternoon. My name is Alexandra Greger, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the stage the Sioux Falls School District Superintendent, Dr. Brian Maher, who will deliver the graduation message.
Well, thank you. And to get started, what a weekend for Principal Conrad. Not only do we have 487 graduates that I know you're incredibly proud of, but he's also a proud alum of Augustana University and a former baseball player at Augustana University. And as many of you know, maybe all of you know, Augustana won for the first time in their history the College World Series yesterday. So Mr. Conrad, congratulations. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the graduates, parents, family, and friends who are here to celebrate the commencement for the class of 2018. You were probably in elementary school when you first realized you would be part of the class of 2018. And like most children, I'm sure you felt that it would take forever to get to 2018. Well, here it is, and here you are, preparing to take the next step in your life. I'm guessing that in the last month or so, you have reminisced frequently. You've cleaned garages, organized kitchens, completed projects that have been put off around your house for years. Lawns have been mowed and weeds have been eaten. And I would guess you've even cried a few tears and embraced in several hugs. But enough about your parents for now. I believe the best schools operate in loco parentis, that is, in lieu of parents. As schools, we need to provide structure, we need to provide guidance, we need to provide educational opportunities, and yes, tough love. As you certainly know by now, our best teachers work with huge hearts similar to your parents, for you. So as I thought about what to say this year, I thought I would use the words of a parent of a graduate of the 2018 Sioux Falls School District. That parent is Stu Whitney. Many of you know Mr. Whitney as an employee of the Argus Leader. On May 24th, he wrote the following in one of his articles as a letter to his daughter Emily, a 2018 Sioux Falls School District graduate. The day of reckoning is almost here. When you walk across the stage at the Sioux Falls Arena next week and receive your diploma, the moment will serve as a meaningful accomplishment, but mainly a new beginning. The path before you is more significant than the ground you have traveled. That's hard for me to fathom as I see you all grown up and leaving soon for the University of Nebraska. But I'm excited to see all you can become. I take Mr. Whitney's comments and generalize them to the entire group in front of me here today. You've satisfied the requirements, you've completed your assignments, you've turned in your books, and you've said goodbye to your K-12 educational experience. Now it's on to work, it's on to the military, it's on to your 2-year degree, or maybe your 4-year college degree. Whatever path is yours, the Sioux Falls School District is excited to see all that you can become. As another famous author once wrote, "Oh, the places you'll go." Yes, that's from Dr. Seuss. We know there's great talent in the class of 2018, and as you move on to bigger and better things, and you will, take time to reflect occasionally. Reflect on the schools you have attended. Reflect on the teachers who care so deeply about you, and reflect on your community. As one still fairly new to the community of Sioux Falls, I can tell you this is a special place. Remember it fondly. I thought I would try to infuse something from my own high school graduation. You know, for sort of a tie to the past, something old, something new. And I tried to remember what my superintendent said at my high school graduation. And while I love my high school, I can't remember a darn thing that he said on my graduation day. So that wraps up my advice for you today. Again, I welcome you to the commencement of 2018, and now there's only one thing left to say. Congratulations to the seniors of the class of 2018. Go and make us proud. Go Warriors.
Thank you, Dr. Maher. We are now pleased to feature the Washington High School Concert Choir under the direction of Mr. Jeffrey Spencer, who will be performing Jenny by Ryan Kerr and Nick Myers.
Noble tree where you cry.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer and concert choir members. Our commencement speakers for today were selected through an audition process from several excellent addresses written by members of the senior class. I am pleased to introduce our first commencement address entitled, "We Made It," given today by Samantha King.
Let me start this speech with one simple statement. We made it. At some point in the last 4 years, we've all faced at least one challenge, whether it was finding a way to pass our classes, finding time to do the mountains of homework we procrastinated, or maybe it was simply just trying to wake up in time for school. At some point, we all faced an obstacle, no matter the size, that we needed to overcome in order to sit where we are today. And to that I say, congratulations, warriors, because we, the class of 2018, have completely, truly, and absolutely made it. Later, when we eagerly toss our caps into the air, remember two things. The first is to remember where we threw our caps, because we paid good money for them, so we might as well keep track of them. The second one is more important. Remember the things we learned here at WHS. While we often questioned, when will I ever need to know how to do this in the real world? Our teachers so eagerly pointed out that finding cross-sections and being able to compose a literary criticism of Hamlet are skills that we are guaranteed to use. But the truth is, while we may not use this knowledge, we were taught a considerable amount more. Learning extends beyond pages in a textbook. Learning is so much more than memorizing the parts of the brain and then forgetting them right after taking the test. The wonderful staff here at WHS, whether purposely or not, have taught us a great deal more than just the Common Core. They've taught us necessary tools for the real world that cannot simply be learned by filling out a couple of worksheets. These are the things to remember and take with us when we finally leave the halls of WHS. Independence, confidence, and the reassurance that we can always learn more. Independence is defined as the fact or state of being independent. Whether it's through turning assignments in on time, making up work we missed, or deciding to do things that are the best for us in the long run, we've all been taught independence. We should always strive to showcase our independence and our ability to reach our goals on our own. Cherish this knowledge when we face the world next year. Confidence is based on firm trust. We must have confidence in ourselves when we face new obstacles. If we want something bad enough and believe in ourselves, we can overcome any obstacle that comes in our way. Confidence provides the foundation for accomplishing any project. Always remember, we can do it. Lastly, we can always learn more. The world is full of information. Explore, discover, but most importantly, learn. As long as we are willing to look, there's always something new to find. We should look for ways to better ourselves through educating ourselves further. Learning is the most important thing a person can do, so never stop. Before I end my speech, I have 3 things left to say. The first is a thank you to the wonderful staff here at Washington High School. It takes a good teacher to teach, but it takes a great teacher to change someone's life. And we can all agree, WHS is full of great teachers. Every teacher whose classroom we've had the pleasure of being in has impacted our lives for the better in some way or another. And to that, we say thank you. The second is that no matter what we decide to do next year, always remember to persevere. As long as we show independence, demonstrate confidence, and try to learn something new, we can conquer anything. Last but not least, always remember, we made it. It would not be a true warrior send-off if it didn't end like this. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors and hope you never forget that once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Our next speaker is Rahama Torretta, giving her commencement address, "The Spirit of Washington."
We have spent 4 years alongside our classmates, cheering "Onward Warriors" in the student section during football games. However, school spirit is more than sporting events and songs. It's in the story we tell, in who we are. We are the class of 2018. We were born in the beginning of a new millennium, a new era. We grew up watching Zoe 101 and That's So Raven. We ate Lunchables and kids' cuisines, and we desperately tried keeping up with the Kardashians. We occasionally speak in hashtags and Drake lyrics. We share our lives on Snapchat and Instagram, and we tweet every tear, triumph, and trial. Subsequently, we have been branded as overprocessed, oversensitive, and overexposed. Our elders wish we would put down our phones and do something. And I don't blame them. The leaders of our past have been poised, powerful, and perfect. But the reality is, that isn't our world now. Revolutions have started on Facebook and legislation proposed on Twitter. Just because we have a new medium doesn't make it less meaningful. And it isn't for the better or worse. It's just different. We live in an age where we are able to be both aesthetic and authentic as we move onward, warriors. But as powerful as our phones can be, it's still hard not to feel as if we're not doing enough. We stand unsure of who we are and what we're meant to do in this world. We start contemplating these things around the time we start high school. And lucky for us, we grew at a pretty remarkable school. To recognize the greatness that is Washington, every year we present the Spirit of Washington Award. We honor an outstanding citizen who upholds the ideals of our great school. In doing so, we inadvertently create a chasm between us and them, the normal and the great. Through my years at Washington, I've come to realize that greatness is not a patch of fabric that completes a quilt. It's the thread that weaves it all together, how we live every day. There is immense beauty in the small things we often don't consider. And I am proud to have seen such beauty and grace every day at Washington. I've seen it through the athletes who would give rides to their fellow teammates who otherwise could not have played alongside them. In the melody of the choir and band members who could transport us anywhere through their song. And in the passion of the actors who entertained us through laughs and tears as together we moved onward, warriors. Today, we celebrate the 4 years that we have spent together. As we reflect on who we are and what our school means to us, we realize that this chapter is ending for us. The truth is, for some of us, that's true. For others, we're on different parts of different chapters, and that's okay. Because the part of Washington that stays with us, the part that will always live in us, are the lessons that taught us how to write and share our stories. We learned to live like warriors and help each other do what we aspire to do. Through the guidance of our teachers, the support of our parents, and the passion of our peers, we realized that in order to have the great honor of calling ourselves warriors, we must carry ourselves as such. The great part about the Spirit of Washington is that it is not confined to the school that we soon will leave. Warrior Spirit has illuminated what will be a lifelong pursuit of seeing the best in others, and it lives in us. May it guide us onward, warriors.
Thank you, Rahama. As you've heard, Washington High School has a number of talented individuals, and we are grateful to Samantha and Rahama for sharing their thoughts with us today. Please join me in welcoming to the stage for a short address and the presentation of the class of 2018, Principal Dan Conrad.
Thank you, Rahama and Samantha. Today we come together to acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishments of Washington High School's class of 2018. And it is a great day to be a warrior. Today's graduation ceremony provides us an opportunity to reflect on the memories that were created, to think about the influence you have had on others, and to recognize your contributions to the rich history and proud tradition of Washington High School. As you think back to your freshman year, when you first came through the doors of Washington High School on Warrior Day, you arrived early in the morning, looking your best, and ready to receive your very first Warrior ID. You dressed sharp, you looked sharp, and you wanted to make an impression on those around you. You arrived with a certain amount of apprehension about how the day would go. But then you quickly found your zone and began to come together as a family. Now, 4 years later, you've arrived for your final Warrior Day, confident, comfortable, and prepared for your future. You did not arrive at this point in your life by accident. Through your high school career, you learned the essential elements of the warrior way of life. You had a vision. You were determined, you were disciplined, and you put in the necessary hard work and effort for a successful journey. As the Olympian Jesse Owens stated, we all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Because of your dedication, determination, and discipline, the class of 2018 was able to achieve the following academic success. There are 136 Regent Scholars, 122 Presidential Education Award winners, 90 National Honor Society members, 94 Sioux Falls AP Achievement Award winners, 28 AP Scholars, 7 AP Scholars with honor, 8 AP Scholars with distinction. 16 of you here today maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA during your high school career. There are 3 National Merit Finalists, 1 National Merit Scholar, and 1 Presidential Scholar. But speaking for a majority of you sitting here today, approximately 61% of you challenged yourself to a rigorous course of study and took at least 1 AP course during your high school career. That translates to almost 1,700 semesters of AP coursework. Be proud of the academic footprint you have left behind. As you made it through high school, each year you continued to grow together as a family, and you modeled the warrior way to the next class of freshmen. The class of 2018 made it a priority not only to be involved in activities, but to get others involved in the warrior way of life. This past winter, I recall a basketball game when we invited a group of middle school students to come experience what it means to be a Washington Warrior. When these middle school students arrived, they sat off to the one side of the bleachers, whereas the student body has always owned the center of the student section. However, the seniors in the front row turned around as a united group and waved the next generation over and said, "You are part of us. You are Washington Warriors." That gesture is not unique to that game. Throughout your high school career, you have maximized your opportunities to get involved and to involve others in activities. You have led from in front. So whether you completed or competed with your or cheered on your Warrior classmates, as a United Warrior family, your extracurricular accomplishments include 11 state titles during your 4 years at Washington, 3 state titles this year, boys cross country, competitive dance, and a 3rd consecutive football championship. There are 37 South Dakota High School Activities Association All-Academic Conference Team Award winners, 26 individual All-Metro Conference Awards, 9 All-State Orchestra participants, 6 All-State Band, 5 All-State Jazz Band participants, 24 All-State Choir, 6 South Dakota Honor Choir participants, 17 of you qualified for DECA National. There were 2 national qualifiers in debate and 2 national qualifiers in oral interp. Be proud of the footprint you left because you were involved. The final component of the Warrior Way of life is to look out for and help those less fortunate. As the legendary UCLA basketball coach John Wooden put it, you cannot have a perfect day without doing something for someone who will never be able to repay you. You are a class whose service and generosity has not only impacted Washington High School, but the entire Sioux Falls community. You have given thousands of hours of community service back to the Sioux Falls community. You have raised thousands of dollars for the less fortunate in our community, including Children's Miracle Network, Special Olympics, Project Warm Up, Autism Awareness, local nursing homes, and the banquet. You provided chemo cancer bags for cancer patients, and you raised money to provide over 50 Thanksgiving meals for students and families of Washington High School. You volunteered time to serve others at school through Warriors Reads Together, Link Crew, student mentoring, and peer tutoring. The tradition and history of Washington High School is built on students like you who have bought into the circle of courage and the Warrior Way. You have demonstrated the courage to belong to something greater than yourselves and the courage to commit yourselves to excellence. The class of 2018 has an impressive list of accomplishments. Know that your legacy will not simply be measured by the championship banners you have raised or the scholarships you have earned. Your influence is far more extensive. You are a class that will be remembered for its leadership, its generosity, and its academic success. For that, we say thank you. Today, we celebrate the 110th year of Washington High School and the Warrior Way. It is today that you are able to call yourselves Warrior alumni. Your future is bright. Continue to have the courage to take risks, the courage to belong, and the courage to serve others. Congratulations on your successes, and remember, it is always a great day to be a warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, it is great pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2018. Presenting the diplomas to the class of 2018 are school board members Kate Parker and Todd Tolke. Reading the names of the class will be assistant principals Mrs. Rachel Eggers-Ferry and Mr. Preston Koima. Ushers, please prepare for the presentation of the diplomas.
Alexandra Greger.
Samantha King.
Nathaniel Abibi.
Rahama Torretta.
Om Adakari.
J.D. Lainez.
Tedros Adris.
Mimi Lamb.
Emmanuel Acott.
Abigail Lannon.
Saura Alangay.
Connor Larson.
Draven A. Larkensides.
Jenalee Larson.
Jairo Alcala.
Robert Larson.
Farhaya Ali.
Constantino Laquana.
Kayla Almont.
Cassidy Lee.
Sultan Aman.
Chloe Legal.
Robel Amine.
Holly Leggett.
Yordonis Amine.
Zachary Lehman.
John Amisi.
Kylie Lenz.
Parker Amundson.
Peyton Lester.
Nathan Anderberg.
Chaley Lidner.
Cameron Arns.
Alexander Lindstrom.
Dylan Arndt.
Brooklyn Lore.
Neil Gushma Esneti.
Lucas Loof.
Brittany Auk.
Lorenzo Lopez.
Madeline Ovenshine.
Jalen Lott.
Jessica Avila.
Savannah Lewell.
Kimberly Avila Rivas.
Danielle Little.
Natalia Aola.
Shoto Muhammad.
Anna Bartman.
Arob Majuk.
Dahaba Bobby.
Morgan Malcolm.
Pascalina Body.
Cyan Mankel.
Logan Barber.
Aislinn Manley.
Gracious Barbler.
Jambo Marcello.
Jacqueline Barara Mendoza.
Nicholas Marnin.
Eddie Basilio.
Jason Martinez.
Ashley Batista.
Diana Martinez Diaz.
Brianna Batista.
Cameron Martinmess.
Jaden Banky.
Jean Massaro.
Ebenezer Bakley.
Christian Mashek.
Seth Benson.
Davis McCallum.
Sheree Kazemius.
Kalis McCubbin.
Alex Bertram.
Destiny McGreever.
Sarah B&A.
Claw May.
Serjana Bondary.
Ko May.
Rhiannon Bills.
Jake Meyer.
Krishna Bista.
Siler Melvin.
Amy Beta.
Aubrey Miedema.
Jamie Bitts.
Derek Miller.
James Blackburn.
Andrea Mitchell.
Fatima Blandon Rosales.
Jenna Mitchell.
Rachel Boer.
T. Mo.
Morgan Brady.
Sierra Mo.
Dustin Brandt.
Ayub Mohammed.
Mackenzie Brandt.
Najib Mohammed.
Haley Bray.
Elissa Molina Herrera.
Tyler Breck.
Jada Moore.
Justine Brewer.
Leisha Morales.
Carson Buell.
Hannah Moran.
Cato Bukaru.
Madeline Moravec.
Trevor Burkhart.
Devin Morrison.
Zachary Sarda.
Zachary Model.
Kayla Sentes.
Sada Muhammad Saeed.
Ayen Shagai.
Carter Muntz.
Jonas Shirillo.
Adaga Musa.
Dante Christensen.
Bonaire Muakur.
Haley Christofferson.
Pacific Desharumir.
Seth Clausen.
Lauren Nelson.
Antonio Coleman.
Sierra Nelson.
Ashton Colvin.
Tanner Nelson.
Juan Contreras Cortez.
Divya Nupani.
Curtis Cornish.
Emily Nisham.
Hannah Soulful.
Brant Newberg.
Riley Cowles.
Megan Nolan.
Molly Kozan.
Fanko Nur.
Bailey Crownover.
Aaron O'Connor.
Jada Cunningham.
Haley Olson.
Isabel Curry.
Joshua Olson.
Aiden Daniels.
Insaf Omar.
Connor Davis.
Douglas Oriana.
Annika Dowes.
Jose David Oriana Rodriguez.
Cameron DeCrook.
Tara Oren.
Jackson DeLay.
Isabella Osorio.
Eric Durr.
Emily Wallette.
Alexander Dieters.
Parker Owen.
Jacob DeVries.
Milton Padilla.
Mercedes DeWald.
Sabrina Palmiato.
Sydney Dixon.
Braden Parrish.
Elise Doctor.
Cole Parlett.
Elmira Domanskaya.
Delton Pease.
Esler Donis.
Shailene Heck.
Glingpongsa Douglas.
Lauren Peterson.
Eden Du Bois.
Maria Perez.
Zachariah Duncan.
Harley Peralt.
Ibram Ibrahim.
Matthew Pasica.
Henry Egebrotten.
Wado Peter.
Abdullah El Kafifi.
Casey Peterson.
Jessica M.
Shaylin Peterson.
Elaine Ngida.
Duong Mali Pensalot.
Macy Ingalls.
Raina Piercy.
Ninyobawe Eric.
Tanner Plooster.
Kylie Ernesti.
Madeline Poe.
Ethan Ers.
Matthew Quested.
Giovanni Escamilla.
Danish Ray.
Jose Escobar Saravia.
Mulanda Rajabu.
Anthony Espinoza.
Addison Reisky.
Brody Etram.
Alicia Rayleigh.
Megan Etram.
Emily Randall.
Adrian Fuzlinovich.
Abigail Ray.
Reagan Farrick.
Nicholas Redfeather.
Lula Fakadu.
Bay Ray.
Anthony Fields.
Seth Ryder.
Shiloh Flanagan.
Zachary Reyes.
Peyton Flood.
Noah Richard.
Brandon Ford.
Hazel Rios.
Maddie Forseth.
Gabriela Rivera.
Andrew Foster.
Randy Roberts.
Karina Fuentes Saravia.
Ryan Rogel.
Hari Gasmir.
Raylan Rower.
Samjana Gasmir.
Jenna Ronkin.
Taylor Gallo.
Jasmine Roos.
Alexis Bianca Gamboa.
Jacob Roth.
Emmanuel Garcia.
Levi Rustan.
Olivia Gasca.
Liliana Salafew.
Baye Galau.
Masawa Said.
Alexis Joris.
Jonas Sadi.
Carly Getchis.
Salman Savarov.
Jordan Gonzalez.
Brielle Sagnas.
Karen Gonzalez.
Alyssa Saylor.
Kayla Gonzalez.
Gabriela Salazar.
Ruben Gonzalez.
Elma Sazwedel.
Sadie Goodhope.
Ashley Sanchez.
Abel Gashu.
Nirmala Sanyashi.
Braden Goff.
Lalit Shanashi.
Brady Grapevine.
Tristan Scandon.
Mason Gravitt.
Caitlin Shave.
Adam Greenfield.
Bennett Skelos.
Sarah Greenslate.
UC Schiefer.
Will Grevlos.
Zachary Child.
Kessa Grushwolf.
Noah Schleckaway.
Ruth Gudata.
Trevor Schmidt.
Emmanuel Gutierrez.
Wyatt Schmidt.
Trejas Haptamarian.
Jacob Schofield.
Kaylee Hansen.
Nicholas Schroeder.
Riley Haraldson.
Justin Schroeder.
Ashley Harms.
Dominique Schultz.
Emily Harms.
Blake Schumacher.
Jasmine Harms.
Joshua Semler.
Jeremy Harvey.
Cynthia Shar.
Anissa Hassan.
Alana Shields.
Shay Hausman.
Jacob Sievers.
Riley Hay.
Thelonious Singer.
Andrew Hazel.
Abduali Sarat.
Haley Hiking.
Natasha Skinlow.
Zach Hines.
Michael Skinner.
Derek Hines.
Jeremiah Slate.
James Heisinger.
James Slattery.
Reagan Henderson.
Caitlin Smith.
Michaela Hodgson.
Priscilla Samariba Leva.
Anna Hodkinson.
Jasmine Sorensen.
Ethan Hoyer.
Adriana Spacey.
Emily Hollingshead.
Alexis Stanford.
Madison Hollingshead.
Elizabeth Stearns.
Alexander Holloway.
Vinta Steelrate.
Danny Holm.
Emily Stiganga.
William Hong.
Peyton Stennick.
Andrea Huete.
Christina Stoik.
Maha Huete.
Skylar Stevens.
Brock Huther.
Alexander Stonall.
Riyam Hussein.
Kinsey Strum.
Brody Hewer.
Justin Strutz.
Stanley Ibanez Cortez.
Lucille Sturrock.
Eric Iverson.
Vikash Suba.
Peyton Yankee.
Solomon Solomon.
Briar Jans.
Benjamin Sangura.
Sydney Jarecki.
Dylan Sutherland.
Victoria Javers.
Matthew Sutton.
Carly Jealous.
Shataya Savatos.
Riley Jensen.
Alexis Swalve.
Alexis Johnson.
Riley Swanson.
Benjamin Johnson.
Puman Tamang.
Dax Johnson.
Zachary Shida.
Gracie Johnson.
Melina Thee.
Mandel Johnson.
Tatiana Thejan.
Tyler Johnson.
Ethan Thomas.
Shireen Jones.
Lauren Thornton.
Jalen Jones.
Kamira Takiba.
Caitlin Jurens.
Mitchell Tolk.
Tyler Kadinger.
Brooklyn Tollefson.
Hunter Carney.
Samuel Torbert.
Martin Keita.
Macy Tran.
Olivia Kendall.
Ben Trebelock.
Sydney Kennedy.
Cody Tyson.
Jack Kersey.
Avery Underwood.
Yorsala Katima.
Logan Utek.
Yordonis Katima.
Taylor Vandermaten.
Brianna Kirsch.
Taylor Vandervelde.
Tazeo Kitahura.
Caden Van Nort.
Trevin Clinert.
Ryan Vargas.
Kaylee Cook.
Taylor Bideen.
Grace Kolb.
Cassidy Wagoner.
Alex Kolke.
Brock Walker.
Dee Kong.
Alexander Walter.
Julian Korst.
Michaela Watts.
Carly Cray.
Madison Weber.
Joseph Keene.
Benjamin Widener.
Marchaman Kunade.
Amber Went.
Allison Coons.
Logan Wenzel.
Nebo Kerr.
Tallulah White.
Emma Kuzi.
Reagan Wiederick.
Angelique Zahabu.
Isaac Weiss.
Bhagirath Adhikari.
Sarah Wiley. Malik Williams. Megan Wilson. Jackson Wilson. Tyler Wingert. Alexis Wingler. Noah Witt. Elizabeth Wood. Nathan Woodall. Madison Woods. Zachary Woods. Brock Wolf. Daniel Yanis. Brian Yen. Carter Youngworth. Christopher Zahn. Aaron Zahn. Taylor Zeig. Megan Zimmer. Weston Zwack. Juhari Omer.
In honor of the graduates, we request that parents and guests remain in their seats until all graduates have been dismissed and left the arena floor. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Washington High School graduated class of 2018. Congratulations.